going on, all you viewers to be later? How we doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are watching this one. Yeah, I still have that creeping crud going around, but still, the show's got to keep moving forward, right? Okay, a little bit ago, I touched on Chili de Castro. I tried something different than a lot of people have tried in his live, well, not his live, but one of his videos. For those of you who don't know, he has a channel called Delete Lawz, with a Z. His main goal in life is to overturn Terry versus Ohio. And to boil it down as quick as I can for you, that's a law that states if the cop has reasonable suspicion, he can come over, basically give you a pat down and go, hey, what's going on? According to Chili, that is the reason we're having all these problems with law enforcement nowadays. He has made it his life's goal to overturn that law. According to him, he hates cops. He hates everything about them. Now, I'm not demeaning the man. I'm giving you the basic information that you need to if you've never watched his channel. All of his videos are pretty much the exact same. He's either driving along, walking along, or, the way he stages everything. He inserts himself into every single police interaction he can. His goal is he travels the country and he sues law enforcement. Because all cops are bad. All cops are bad. You're jackboot thug pigs. And if you support them, you're a pig sucker. I've got issues with this, okay? He wants to do away with handcuffs because he claims they originated back in Delaware during the slave trade. But that's a problem. Hey, Google, when were handcuffs made?
On the website corrections1.com, they say, February 20th is the birthday of the modern handcuff. It's on that date in 1912 that the U.S. Patent Office issued patent 1,017,955 to George A. Carney for a swinging bow ratchet type adjustable handcuff. Previous handcuff designs were heavy, bulky, and awkward to use.
There you go. We've had some kind of restraints as long as mankind has had warfare. Whether they've been sticks formed into things to hold people together, whether it's been rope, whether it's been chains, whether it's been whatever. We've had these things for a long time. He calls them torture cuffs because it's torturous to put a person in restraints. You shouldn't do that. We live in a brand new age where everything's digital, so now you need to be digitally restrained. This is his belief. I disagree with it. I'm laying all this for a reason, okay? Because I've got some wonderful screenshots that I want to share with you. And I've discussed this with my kids. You can't counter someone's ideology with kindness. And it will make sense. It's like, what's that definition of insanity? You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting everybody else to change except you, something like that. He honestly believes law enforcement is not required, okay? That you can walk up to somebody who's been brutally murdering a rampage everywhere, and you can go, hey, Mr. Smith, you have committed these heinous crimes. I am digitally detaining you. You must accompany me down to here so you can be booked and all that other stuff. If you refuse, you will get another felony. Yeah, that's not going to work. He has this aggravating habit of, like I said, inserting himself into every single police altercation he can find and trying to cause an altercation so he can get clicks, likes, and views. His titles are things like, I just barbecued Las Vegas PD, I just did this, I just did that. He doesn't really talk to the people he interacts with. He talks to his camera, he talks to his base, which I get it, but I tried something different. Okay? He has this thing of walking up to cops and going, I hate you. I hate every single thing you stand for. I hate that uniform. I hate your ideology. You are a Nazi jackboot thug pig. Your family hates you. But yet, he expects all these guys to just go, oh, okay, hey, you got something to teach me? Okay, let me listen. Okay, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we've got a sickness going around the house, so you hear the cuteness factor blowing her nose. But like I said, the show's got to keep moving forward. So I watched his video, and I think it was called Audit Las Vegas Metro PD Low-Key Conversation with a Cop About Change. Well, he had 3 little interactions in there, and the one that caught me was, first of all, a female officer rolled up the window, and he started calling her pigtails and honey, and oh my God, you're afraid of me, and shut up. Just shut up. A cop offered him to do a ride-along so he can kind of see the other side. And of course, Chili had to refrain because, well, you're going to put me in the back and there's a cage and I'm going to revert you in animal form and I can't handle that. I'm just going to freak out. But I asked him in there. And I got screenshots. I'll post them on my socials if you guys want to see them. I asked him, how do you expect anyone to really listen when you always go, I hate cops? Honestly, you lose your mind when anybody questions you, and he does. He has this habit of, if you go into his live feeds and you say anything that's not on board with the mission, blocked. He claims to not want an echo chamber, but that's what he's creating. Okay? And I went, something to think on. First comment I got was someone says, you have right 6? Dude, he's telling them the truth about what they have earned. Duh. Cops are going to shut the conversation down over Monday things they can't handle. Duh. Once again, I'm asking you. How do you expect to elicit change when you start every conversation with, I hate you? I was actually surprised. Chili did respond. He went, I hate cops. I got the screenshots. So I very politely responded back to him. Well, first off, Chili, thank you for responding, but to state it clearly, when you walk up to someone and go, I hate you, it tends to kill any hope of having a conversation. You can never hope to open someone's mind to elicit change when you start a conversation with, I hate you. But hey, you do you. I don't ever see you being successful in your endeavors for change. When you start a conversation with, I hate you, people tend to shut down. And he responds, and this is the whole part that kills me, because he obviously missed the whole entire point. Yeah, when people put out judgments at me that are at times infinity ever, I have to keep in mind, you're no leader. You take no risks. You just watch and do nothing. You throw peanuts from the peanut gallery, and if I don't perform how you want or say the things you want me to say or do it how you want me to do it, well then, I don't see you ever being successful. Laughing out loud. Don't be insulted when I say you're just a peanut thrower. Isn't it true? What stand have you taken? It's funny you mention things like that. None. You want to project onto me that you'll never be successful. But what are you really talking about? Yourself. Because you never started. You never took up the fight. See, and even if I'm wrong, being successful in my stated mission has little to do with what I say now or even tomorrow. Change won't happen for years. If it's you stop or give up, in your case, you never start. Notice the deflections in there. I'm asking him a simple question. How do you expect to elicit change when you start a conversation with, I hate you? Notice that. Okay? So I was very calm when I responded to him. Your whole paragraph was a deflection, sir. That's great that you hate cops. With your life and the fact your career started how it did, I kind of get that. His career started point blank because he was manufacturing a controlled substance with the intent to distribute. He got no-knock raided, faced a bunch of felonies, and got a sweetheart deal. He stated because of that raid, he started to study the Constitution to figure out how that could happen to him. You broke the law. It's obvious, okay, I go, but it's obvious you're missing the point here. When you start a conversation with I hate you, it tends to close people's minds to what you have to say. Where'd it go? Hold on. I had to move something. I wish you luck in what you're doing, but personal, all of your videos are the same to me. He has Johnny Boy 5591 who has to jump in and go, what do you do? The only thing I see is get on Chili's channel and act like a keyboard warrior. I'm a keyboard warrior because I go, how do you expect? Do you see where this is going with his channel? I've got more of his supporters' hate-filled comments about how he's a man of honor, he's a man of integrity, he's this, he's that. For every good point that people put out about Chili, I can find 30 online of people debunking a lot of stuff. Okay? This is what I'm putting out and going, you can't be so close-minded that everybody has a different point of view than you disregard. Mr. DeCastro, you put out a video a while ago stating how you live rent-free. You can bounce around the country and, get in anybody's house you want. You get drinks for free. You get food for free. You get everything for free. So you're a professional bum? And that's my honest question. You put out this stuff about a trifold that's made on indestructible paper. But yet, in a live feed the other day, you went, well, unless you purposely tried to do something to it. This is just a point of view, sir. I can't wait to be hit with another one of your federal lawsuits because you're going to take all this as defaming to you. Okay? It's not. It's a simple, straightforward question. You're dodging the actual question, and you're deflecting everything. You cannot elicit change with going, I hate you. I hate everything about you. I don't want you to perform how I want because I'll be honest with you. I back the blue. And I love how you have that neat little statement, back the blue till it happens to you. Well, Chili, I've got problems in my past. You know what I learned real quick? Being in the back of a patrol car, not the best way to go. Not a good thing for my life. I did a ride-along with my local PD. I talked to a bunch of officers about why did they serve. It's not so they can go execute people or steal money from you, like road pirate crap. They have honor, they have integrity, they have dedication to their community. Even one guy in one of your lives said when he was young, his bike got stolen and a cop went and got him a brand new one. He wanted to be that guy to help make people's bad days better. When you meet law enforcement, it's usually on the worst day of your life. There's a problem going on. Something happened. You did something moronic. You want to bring up moronic? Let's talk about your body cam footage that got out there. Last Thanksgiving Eve, weren't you the guy, I think it was in Arizona, who pulled a U-turn in front of a big sign that said no U-turns because you had to stop and tell police you were pissed off they were out there doing ticket duty? You got lucky because you've got warrants for your arrest. You decided to tell cops you can kick all their asses while you're in handcuffs. By the way, I saw they gave you 2, so you had the wider version. Don't give me that crap that it's destroying your shoulders, okay? Your vehicle had expired tags and they didn't tow it. I get it. I'm going to say it right here in this video. Not everybody who puts on the badge is an upstanding person. Just go by law of averages. One out of every 10 is going to be bad. But you have 9 that are doing incredible work. You love to put out all these stories about bad. But you'll never cover anything good, will you? You'll never cover anything like that state patrol officer who dove in a frozen lake to help save a child, put her own life at risk to go do that. You'll never talk about the stuff where they help thwart crime and do wonderful things in communities. I teach my kids, bad stuff happens, cops are the ones who are going to help save you. First responders are going to be the ones that help save you. I'm sorry, your job I don't get it. You travel the country to stress test our rights. That's not a job. That is a like, click, collect money. It is. You keep claiming your videos are demonetized, but I saw it live where you just got $500 from someone who wants you to come join their panel. I don't know what you got going on with, the Masshole Troll Mafia. I don't care. Alright? From what I'm seeing from a bunch of channels, a bunch of people do a lot of research before they even put anything out. And I think that's cool. I see the same things in all of your videos. Piggy bad. Screw you, Piggy. I will fight you. I will hurt you. I will destroy you. Your recent life. You're a Jew now? You're Jewish? When did that happen? I'm asking you honestly because I don't follow you that closely. Your stuff is all over my my timeline or algorithm stuff because I've watched some people. But still, it's an actual question, Mr. DeCastro. Let's see if you answer it down below. Without your usual deflection and your usual shenanigans and your usual crap. How do you expect to open anybody's mind when you start a conversation with, I hate you? You come to me and go, I hate you. That shuts everything down. Oh, and just for the record, I've helped raise money for disabled veterans. I've helped do blanket drives in my community to help homeless. I have worked in a battered woman's shelter. I have done a whole bunch of things. I've helped raise money to help combat NFT. Go look it up. Those are just a couple right off the top of my head. I have put my life on hold to be a step parent and raise some incredible children because they needed me. That's just some of it. I don't combat cops. I don't combat law enforcement. That's not heroic. That's not anything. They're not tyrants. They don't pull you over and go, license registration. Oh, you didn't move fast enough? Now I'm going to kill you and go, oh, here's a drop gun. Here's drop drugs. Like you've accused officers of having. They carry illicit narcotics on them so they can get a better charge. Come on, man. Come on. I think you've watched way too many movies and taken them as serious, but still. I'm not going to do little YouTube-y things. Seriously. Feel free, anyone, to comment down below. It's okay. It's an open question to you, Mr. DeCastro. How do you expect to elicit change via hatred? Have a good one, guys.